Hello and welcome to another update video about FETCH.AI. We talked about it yesterday. I think after the last video it did rally a little bit higher, a tiny bit higher, and it also did reach pretty much the next target here. Well, not exactly, but we talked about the 1-to-1 ratio as the next FIB resistance here at 49 cents. And we have here quite a bit of an extension in this fifth wave, and the lack of substantial retracements indicates that we're getting here another extension. It's still, despite Bitcoin's drop just right now, consolidating on quite a high level. So we're going to see and take a look at how long can we maintain this and what is the level that we need to hold above to push higher. So first of all, let's maybe take those fibs off the screen. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. Let's just take a look. Explained to you yesterday in the video the sort of long-term chart. What I didn't do is to talk about all-time high targets. So I wanted to do that. Wanted to cover a possible all-time high target for FETCH.AI. Bit problematic is the structure here that did run here to the upside back in September 21. Because it looks very much like a three-wave structure overall, yeah, especially here ABC. It could be just an ABC in a wave 1, or the way I label it as a 1-2-1-2 setup. That's possible. And then here an overshooting wave B. That's how we have done it for most other coins as well. And then a 5-wave move down in a C wave of wave 2. And we could therefore already be in a third wave at the moment. Further confirmation for that would be obtained if we get 5 waves complete and then 3 waves down. This would be really, really useful and helpful. However, let's just for now assume we are in the third wave, but there is not really any strong evidence. And I just want to show you the targets for the all-time high. So we would talk about, and that's the very first target. I mean, please see it only as a guideline. I think these AI coins will certainly rally higher if we are really in a hype situation. We're talking here about a minimum target of 147. Now that would be the next target for a third wave. Now don't get me wrong, because this would be the first target. First of all, this could reach between 147 and 180, the 1.618 extension and the 200% extension. Now, if we see how these AI coins are running, I mean, we've seen coins this bear market reach all-time highs like Mask. Is Mask there already? I think it is. Optimism, GMX, yeah, all coins we had on the radar when they made their lows on this channel. But here as well, this could still, I think, it's not too far away. I mean, it needs to, what does it need to do from here to, let's say, get to that 1.618 extension? It needs to do another 260%. Now, it's done that already easily. So, we could easily just continue from here. And a target would be 147 to 180. In that third wave, it would actually need to sit here somewhere. Then we should get a shallow wave 4, and a wave 5 to the upside, which should take us to, ideally, the 2.618 extension. Now then we're talking here about, that's just textbook target, yeah? In a hype situation, altcoins can also go higher, but that would finish off a higher degree third wave. So from there we get another fourth and another fifth, and then we talk about maybe 268 to 322 as targets for the wave 5. And then this again would finish off most likely a wave 1, and we come down in a wave 2 for another entry point. Let's see. I mean, it's way too early to really talk about where exactly we're going to land, but see it as a little bit of orientation. It's going to be very interesting. Yeah, I mean, they are definitely early, these AI coins, and it currently doesn't make any impression it wants to stop. Yes, we see here currently like 4% down, but other coins are doing that as well, as you can see here. So yeah, it's a fairly shallow retracement what we're doing down here. So if we zoom in a little bit, you can see again these daily moving averages that we talked about yesterday already. These daily moving averages, they are still holding support. I mean, all of this stuff is still holding, especially here the 20-day moving average is providing a dynamic support to the price chart here. And we are quite far extended away from it. I mean, if the further you get extended away from such a moving average, let's call it the riskier it is, because eventually they will always come back to the moving average. But still, we don't really seem to be stopping yet. Now, if we assume we are here in a fifth wave, again, these can extend out a bit. I gave you target already, 49 cents. We haven't even reached that yet. We were nearly there, but not reached. Currently, what we're doing here looks a little bit like a fourth wave. So what I could imagine happens here is that we have a fifth wave, and that we made maybe a small 1-2 here. This is a wave 3. We're pushing in, putting in a 4 now, and would make one more high in this fifth wave extension. This fourth wave should not drop below 37.8 cents. If it does, it would put this uptrend at risk. So until then, I think we could focus here on higher. You might also want to add on your chart this kind of trend line. I mean, it's not too reliable, but it is one sort of an obvious one, and you could even create a channel out of it. So what I'm not sure, it could be that we're creating here some kind of an impulsive channel in which we're moving. So let's see, but this might be a guide for the price further towards that 50-cent level. And again, at the moment, there is no sign of stopping. It's consolidating a little bit, but not really much. And at the moment, this could still push higher. And I gave you just a key level below which we should not drop. And if we do, then this rally might be over for now. And we have 5 waves complete to the upside. And with this 5-wave move up, we might finish off a wave 1 and come down in a wave 2 for people who want to scale in again. But yeah, I think this sort of makes sense to me. What I'm just thinking about, no, there can't be another 1-2 setup. No, this should be it. I mean, what I can never rule out is that this is another 1-2 setup, which would be really bullish. Then we have a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, and we should rally in the third wave. And this, I mean, this would then be a setup that would push it way, way too high. But it's not too likely at the moment, yeah. And I think at some point here, this is due a larger correction in a wave 2. So basically, this would be a wave 1. All of this, we come down in a wave 2, and that might be an entry point for everybody who wants to scale in. I, again, not Fetch, I didn't take, no, I don't actually have any Fetch, I don't think. No, I bought Viot, bought SDAO, I bought AGIX a few weeks ago, and VXV. They all performed really well, but I didn't buy Fetch. I don't think I did. Getting confused with all these AI coins. But yeah, that's sort of the situation at the moment. I'll keep you updated. Next structural resistance, by the way, and that would also be a possible target, is 54 cents, this high here of April 22. It's quite an obvious spike. And yeah, let's see. Sometimes you get these, you move up, yeah, and you bounce from there and you put this sort of cup and handle in, which would be, again, an example of how Elliott waves and, let's say, typical traditional TA works together. If you have this, it's not exactly round, but it's round enough for an accumulation. So basically here, a cup, which is an accumulation phase, and you get your wave 1 up here, and then basically from this wave 1 we come down in something like an ABC correction in a wave 2, yeah, and then you start to move up again, and this is basically your handle, yeah. So that's going to be interesting. That's sort of how the last bull run started as well, with a lot of cup and handles. So I'm going to keep an eye on that certainly for you, and I'm not telling you the bull run is starting, but we certainly see these rallies, and it could very well be that some coins are getting into the bull run, some others are not. We see that, and that is a sign that we see that at the moment, because, you know, optimism is in all-time high territory. GMX were moved into all-time high, and you currently see that not all coins are following Bitcoin. And I think that is that's a good development, and it is a sign that the crypto market is maturing. You know, it's getting older, it's getting, you know, sort of more diverse, and you can trade, let's say, altcoins very successfully, and you can sort of hodl them, let's say, some of them, not hodl, but, you know, swing trade them, and they might perform really well while Bitcoin is just moving sideways, basically. So it's highly interesting. Anyway, this is FET, FETCH.AI. I'll keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.